High above the clouds, in the deadliest mountains on Earth, one legend refuses to die. This is the story of the Yeti. For generations, people have described a giant figure watching the Himalayas from the snow. Not a myth in the mind, but a presence in the mountains. The Himalayas are vast enough to hide almost anything. A place of ice, silence, danger, and secrets no map can fully reveal. According to legend, the Yeti is built for this frozen world. Heavy, powerful, and able to move through deep snow with terrifying ease. Witnesses often describe the same thing, a face that looks almost human, but far too wild, too heavy, and too ancient to be mistaken for a man. In the villages below the peaks, the Yeti is more than just a story. It is part of mountain fear, memory, and survival. Elders speak of a giant being seen in storms, near ridges, and deep in the pine forests, always distant, always gone too quickly. Then come the footprints, large, deep, and impossible to ignore. That is when curiosity takes over, and humans begin climbing toward places they were never meant to stay for long. But the Yeti is said to know these mountains better than any explorer ever could. It sees first, moves first, and disappears first. The evidence has never been enough to end the mystery, but it has always been enough to keep the legend alive. If the Yeti exists, it is not slow. It is strong, fast, and perfectly adapted to terrain that breaks ordinary humans. Above the tree line, survival becomes brutal, and yet this is exactly where the beast is said to belong. Even ancient monasteries hold stories of the creature, long before cameras, before expeditions, before modern curiosity. Old drawings and mountain records suggest the same unsettling idea. Something large has shared these peaks with humans for a very long time. At night, fear becomes sharper because in the Himalayas, darkness turns every sound into a warning. Heavy steps in the snow, a shadow beyond the tents, and the feeling that the expedition is no longer the hunter. Morning does not bring peace. It only reveals how close the unknown came. Some encounters happen so clearly that denial becomes difficult. A full figure, standing in silence, watching from above. Then there are the caves, cold, hidden places that feel less like shelter and more like proof. And the deeper the evidence goes, the stranger it becomes, because some signs suggest not just a beast, but intelligence. If the Yeti is real, it is not simply surviving in these mountains, it is ruling them. By now, the expedition understands the truth. They are not tracking the Yeti is tracking them. So what is it, really? A lost species? A mountain ape? A misunderstood predator? Or a legend built from fear and isolation? The Himalayas offer no easy answers. Only one final image burned into memory. A giant figure against the sky. And when it vanishes back into snow and fog, the mystery remains exactly where it began, high in the mountains, waiting.